everywhere there's just one news. Emiliano Buendia to Arsenal. Emiliano Buendia to Arsenal. I'm really, really pissed at the moment because literally every source is saying something about Emiliano Buendia. So in this episode, we're going to talk about Emiliano Buendia in depth. In depth. So this episode is only about Emiliano Buendia from literally every goddamn aspects that we can actually come up with. Yeah, everywhere there is only one news. That's first thing. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, of course, the transfer window is upon us, and this is the best time for you to be a part, to raise your opinions. Well, very soon we're going to start with live streams wherein you guys can join in and voice out your opinion as to what exactly should be Arsenal's transfer strategy, what kind of players you want to see at Arsenal. So stay tuned for that. There will be an announcement about it. When exactly will that start? In the community tab, so stay tuned for that. And if you seek daily Arsenal content, consider subscribing. And if you want to support, if you've been watching me, if you want to support me, three things to do. Number one, super chat helps me financially. Number two, you could actually join the subscriptions of this channel. There's another way to help support me. Number three, the best way, if you like this episode, hit that like button. Best way that you can help me out. Number two, don't like it, dislike it. Three, comment and share what you guys think. Do you think Emiliano Buendia is the marquee signing that Stan Kroenke is trying to shove it down our throats? Let me know in the comments, because there is a really funny story that happened yesterday as we speak. So let's talk about Emiliano Buendia. So first of all, he was left out, he was dropped. He was not actually called to Argentina's match day squad. He was left out, and I think they drew against Chile 1-1. Leo Messi and Alexis Sanchez scored, if I remember properly. So yesterday there was a news from birminghammail.co.uk from Ashley Preece. Now he tweeted out that I've been told Villa and Arsenal both lodged bids yesterday. Emi Buendia currently with Emi Martinez ahead of Argentina's World Cup qualifiers with Chile at 1 a.m. UK time. Contact has informed me that Buendia knows of Aston Villa and Arsenal interest. Now what is this? What sort of update they came up with? Actually, it's football.london who say that there have been deals that have been offered for Emiliano Buendia. Yes, Arsenal and Aston Villa made the first bid for Emiliano Buendia. It's official. I'll prove it in this episode, okay? It's official that a bid was made, and the bid was worth 30 million pounds plus. Two clubs have actually fought in for this one. So Aston Villa want him, Arsenal want him. Norwich are under no pressure to sell, and it is reported that they are holding out for a 40 million pound offer for Emiliano Buendia. They want 40 million pounds for Emi Buendia. Okay. Why are Arsenal even bidding for Emiliano Buendia? We were talking about Martin Odegaard, right? So if you don't know, Martin Odegaard is being strongly linked with staying at Real Madrid because Carlo Ancelotti has been reappointed by Real Madrid, and he said, he got some assurances, and I'm pretty much sure they're going to talk. Once they come after the break, and of course the Euros, once they come back, then they're going to have their talks. So with that being said, I'm pretty much sure the second option that Arsenal had in their mind was Emiliano Buendia, if not Martin Odegaard. So official bid has been made, ladies and gentlemen. So former Leeds United and England defender Danny Mills thinks Villa represent a better option for Buendia. He says, you want to play, that's the most important thing. Villa are probably looking at it as a replacement for Ross Barkley. Jack Grealish could even move at some point. Arsenal, it's a little bit scattergun. We're not really sure what's going on at Arsenal at the moment. We don't know what direction they're heading in, what style of play they're going to play. There's a lot of unanswered questions. On the face of it, in terms of stability, Arsenal were back in the day a bigger club and had better prospects. But actually you need stability and you want to play, and actually that would be Villa. So that's what he says, but who cares about his opinion, yeah? Let's talk about something else. Now, Ashley Preece came up with that news. Well, not only this, Chris Wheatley himself tweeted out that Arsenal make their first bid for Emiliano Buendia. Aston Villa also make 30 million pound plus offer, but Norwich want 40 million pounds. Buendia's former club Getafe set to receive 20% of the final fee. Talks set to continue over the coming days. So Arsenal and Aston Villa have made formal offers, and 30 million pounds is where they both are at the moment. That's actually a very decent prize money for him. But yes, over the coming days, it's pretty much clear that you know what's beckoning. But also, as first reported by Charlie Wyatt, who is actually a football editor at The Sun, Arsenal made a formal offer in the region of 30 million pounds to Norwich for Emiliano Buendia yesterday. So it's been confirmed by Chris Wheatley. Charlie Wyatt, not Charles Watts. Charlie Wyatt has already informed that the first bid was from Arsenal. So 30 million pounds was the bid. So that's some crazy stuff. Now, why do I say I have proofs? Yeah, do you think I'm a madman? I mean, you might think that I'm a madman, but no. There has to be something concrete, and that concrete source is AFC Bell. Well, AFC Bell has come up with a crazy transfer update. So AFC Bell tweeted out yesterday, and they had something to say about it. So they came up with the news that our non-Arabic speaker followers, please be careful when using automatic Twitter translator. When reading our tweets, it may sometimes mislead the reader. To clarify, Arsenal's offer was rejected yesterday, but talks are ongoing between the two clubs regarding Emiliano Buendia. Okay, more update actually came in for Emiliano Buendia is that Arsenal did not deny making an offer for Emi Buendia when the staff of AFC Bell communicate with the stakeholders in the club. So when AFC Bell asked them, they did not deny that a bid was not made. Also, informations yesterday, Arsenal presented its first official offer for Buendia. The offer amounted to 30 million, not including additions or incentives. Norwich did not accept this offer. Talks still continue. The bid is actually rejected. So, ladies and gentlemen, AFC Bell has confirmed it. The Sun's report also has been confirmed it's to be true that the first official offer for Norwich Emiliano Buendia has been done. Okay, more update from AFC Bell. It's the most recent and the latest update that personal terms have not been officially agreed, but Buendia's requests are not expected to be an obstacle to Arsenal if the club can agree with Brighton. On the other hand, the player will have to look at other options if Arsenal cannot conclude a deal with Brighton this window. So it looks like Bissouma told those close to him that moving to Arsenal was at the top of his list of priorities if the two clubs could reach an agreement. The player's agents are in continuous uninterrupted communication with Arsenal, and the player is following developments via text messages with his camp. There is no talk of an official bid yet. Also, yes, that is the big update from AFC Bell, ladies and gentlemen. So, to count it together, Arsenal, at least one domestic English club and 3 European clubs have shown varying degrees of interest in signing Yves Bissouma. The player is mad at Arsenal and has told his agents that he agrees to join Arsenal if there is a possibility to agree on the value of the deal with Brighton and Hove Albion. So, well, it's confirmed by AFC Bell. Go check it out right now if you're watching this right away. So it's official from AFC Bell that Bissouma's first priority is Arsenal. Arsenal! Get the job done, bro. Go and get your player. He's wanting to come to Arsenal, bro. Just go and get him, man. Crazy stuff. Now, here's something that I don't like that could happen. Emi Martinez shared this on his Instagram stories. That, he's with Emiliano Buendia. Crack Emiliano Buendia, that's what he posted out. So, Emi Martinez, stop pulling him towards Aston Villa. I really am going to lose it, if that happens. Him, trying to take away Arsenal's target. That's crazy stuff. So, also, crazy stuff is that it's clear that Norwich have rejected, and for once, Sun have been a concrete source to actually come up with the proper news. Crazy stuff. So also, let's talk about somebody else, Sander Berge. Now, what about Sander Berge? What exactly is about Sander Berge? So, interest is really hotting up for Sander Berge as well. Yes, so here it is. According to Sheffield Star, Arsenal are reluctant to meet Sheffield United's demands to sign Berge. Both the 35 million pounds fee required and also the proposed payment schedule, with the Blades insisting that it should be upfront 35 million pounds rather than performance related add-ons. It should be 35 million pounds is what they seek. Actually, Sheffield paid 22 million pounds 17 months ago and so far resisted invitations to try and reach a compromise. Arsenal though remain in pole position to sign the Norwegian. Crazy stuff. Like, Why Sander Berge? I mean, I'm not saying he's a bad signing, but why? Why do you want to load the midfield completely? I think that tells me that a lot of players are actually leaving Arsenal, man. That's the only explanation. Crazy stuff, true as it may sound, but yeah, I think that is the only reason why they're linked with a lot of midfielders. And for those of you who forgot and you still ask, can Emiliano Buendia do it in the Premier League? Well, he did it in the 2019-2020 Premier League season. The chances created, third on the list is Emiliano Buendia above Jack Grealish. So, not an idiotic signing in terms of creativity is concerned. So, with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, it looks like it is a strong positivity among the Arsenal circle that they would actually make the Buendia signing permanent by the end of this month. So, stay tuned for that. And if you see daily Arsenal content, I don't need to repeat this. Subscribe, bro.